Good morning. This is Reverend PamellaGeagan from the Center for Spiritual Living in Camarillo, California. And we are the Center for Spiritual Living Pleasant Valley, and it's wonderful to be with you Good Friday morning. And so today, in this process of forgiveness, one of the hardest things we are known to do, I'll give you some information, we'll do some meditation, suggest some homework for you in this ongoing series. And if you want to know more, go to our YouTube channel, CSL Pleasant Valley YouTube, and you can see all of them there. And so the information I'm going to talk about today is you're going to call in all of your guides, all of your help, all of the highest of yourself to help you with anything you have with dealing for forgiveness of oneself or another person. For the inability to forgive is the strongest poison in the human spirit, and we already know that. So we want to be restored to our wholeness, to our whole heart, and walk in harmony with spirit and with the world. So how does forgiveness purify us in that area? Well, how it becomes purified and how we become purified is when we make space for letting go of all the toxic, obsessive anger and resentment, because that's what makes us sick. It's in How God Changes Your Brain by Andrew Newberg and Mark Waldman. It says that anger itself is an insidious process that feeds on itself, and it can influence your behavior for a very long period of time. Eventually, it will even damage important structures in your brain, and it is not good for your heart. Anger is not good, and all of those things that go along with anger, cynicism, hostility, defensiveness, will increase your risk of cardiovascular disease and cerebrovascular problems. So we're going to just take a moment now, and I'm going to go just briefly through steps. Close your eyes. Close your eyes and just fill yourself with light and love. Pat yourself on the back, for you're here, and if you're here, you're in the right and perfect moment, the right and perfect time, with the right and perfect information and meditation to release and let go. So close your eyes. Go deep now. Go deep within yourself. Put your hand on your heart. Breathing in with a God is on the in-breath. I am on the out-breath. 2 more connecting. All the way up from the toes, just that breathing in. All the way up through the top of the crown chakra. Breathing out. Breathing in. And just be empty. Just be empty. Feel the weight of your body in your bed, your chair, wherever you're standing. Just let go. Relax the shoulders, the whole body. Just get comfortable. Feel heavy. Feel very, very heavy. And just be empty. Be empty and willing to let go of anything that is keeping you from experiencing your wholeness. And if you can, picture your thoughts as blood that feeds your anger like blood vessels feed a tumor. See it growing and growing and growing. And you can even speak to that tumor, speak to that process and say, thank you for sharing. The truth is, I am ready. I am ready to release, let go, get rid of this block in my system, in my life, right here. And there's a very famous Native American story, many of us have heard it already, about a child who was mean to a friend and ran to his grandfather, a Native American. It's a famous Native American story. And he said to his grandfather, "There are two wolves fighting inside me. One is mean and greedy, and the other is peaceful and generous," his grandfather told him when he confessed that he had been mean to a child. So the child asked the grandfather which one would win. And the grandfather says, "The one you feed." So stop feeding your anger, your cynicism, your sadness. Start feeding the highest part, the joyous part, the manifestation part of yourself. And if for any reason you're not ready to stop feeding your anger, it may be because you've never really told your story, at least not fully, not in front, in the presence of the perfect listener. And if that's the case, I invite you to there's a door wherever you are in your mind's eye. Take the few steps as you imagine this door and walk into that door. And there's a table there, and there sit your angels and those who are here to get in touch with you, to help you release. They love you. They want to come in and fill your heart with love and openness. But when your cup is too full for them to show up, then all new information just runs over the rim. Tell them your story. Speak as you have never, in silence right now or even out loud. Speak with power, speak from your heart, and tell them your story. Speak for the self you were and the self you are. Hold back nothing. Take a moment and just release your deepest thoughts and feelings about your story. And just like the layers of an onion, keep going deeper and deeper and deeper. Go beyond the story you've told for so many years. The story that keeps you prisoner. Dig deeper beneath the layers of the onion to reveal the details of your old story until you reach its core. Take a moment. And if emotions come up, that's fine, that's great. explore the hidden emotions and desires, and ask big questions until the deeper meaning of the story reveals itself. And I can guarantee you, you can come back to this room, go deeper and deeper, with support and love from all the angels around you. Take some time. And eventually, I guarantee you, you will find the core of it all. So you can come back here, but for right now, we're going to take some time, say with conviction, thank you for listening, all my guides, all my angels, or if there is just no one there but the highest self, thank you, thank you. And with conviction, I am done. I see my life story in a new way. I see it in a new light. I have decided not to tell that story again, for I have no need to tell that story. And now, if possible, name the gift and the unforgivable if nothing else. I can only tell you that this is difficult, but I know what mine is. And it has to do with mental illness. And for the unforgivable, if nothing else, to reveal it has brought you to the edge of forgiveness. And that's where freedom lies, on the other side. If Nelson Mandela can forgive after 27 years of being unjustly imprisoned, you can forgive too. And if the gift in the unforgiveness and the harm still isn't clear, just keep going back in your safe place, and continue to ask for that gift to reveal itself. Ask your guides and angels to continue to help you find it. Ask your counsel to help you find the truth in this experience. What you learned. What did my spirit evolve through it? Is this a moment toward my wholeness? What possible good is there in this? And in quiet time, and you probably will need more time, make a conscious decision to untie the knot and forgive. And then write down all that you want to forgive and that you're ready to forgive. Calling on your guides and angels to come to you and help you do this. And after becoming clearer, voicing it out loud, say out loud, I am forgiving. I am ready to forgive. Now step 4 in this exercise. If you can visualize in your mind, physicality adds so much. to the sensual clues you send your soul. The more real, the more experience becomes. So write on a piece of paper when we're ready. Here's my piece of paper. I'm going to demonstrate this. Write on a piece of paper. I forgive. Blank, fill in the blank. Hold the paper tight in your fist. Feel the tension and the anger of your history with that person or situation. Move from your gut to your arm and your hand, and finally out onto the paper. And then open your hand and let that paper fall to the ground. And if you may even want to burn it till it's ashes, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, and just let it go. Let it go. Just do something. You can stick it under a rock, throw it in burnt water, but let that paper go. And now, after this exercise you do on your own, visualize forgiveness being swept up and consumed and turned into invisible dust of hurt and anger floating in the air. And all the bad bacteria of unforgiveness, vengeance, pain, now turning to dust and ashes. And when you do this on your own, bless the cleansing and purifying of your mind and body, your spirit, and your space. And when done, walk forward to your true home, freedom. And then after doing this exercise, check into the deeper part of yourself and experience how forgiveness feels. Do you feel lighter, freer? Perhaps you have become so light, you can fly like an eagle into your true, whole, holy self. And after you do this exercise, check in. Are you ready to stop telling your story? Have you found a gift yet in your old story? And most importantly, are you ready to make a conscious decision to be willing to forgive and forgive? Now come out from the council in your mind. Bless them, thank them. And after you do this exercise, I suggest on your own, be fully present for yourself. Give yourself time and space to feel your feelings. If you need to cry, have a good cry. If you feel anger welling up, feel it. Don't repress it. Ignoring it represses it down and presses it down and makes it stronger. In Thich Nhat Hanh's book, You Are Here, he reminds us there is no path to the cessation of suffering without suffering. And the Buddha even told us to embrace our suffering and look at it deeply in order to understand its nature. That's what we need to do. Looking at our suffering into the suffering reveals deep insight into its nature, and the path of transformation and healing will reveal itself to us. And so now, fully present, coming back for today, happy Friday. Here's my affirmation, and I'll say it twice. I am releasing that which no longer serves me, leaving space for me to embrace a whole new freedom. And so it is. One more time. I am releasing that which no longer serves me, leaving space for me to embrace a whole new freedom. And so it is. And so it is in this oneness. I love each and every one of you. Namaste. Peace out. Have a blessed day. See you on the flip side. Well, actually, I'll see you Sunday. And I'm speaking on Sunday, and it's about digging deeper and in our oneness and in our wholeness. And I'll see you Monday morning for more meditations. Blessings.